Good morning. My name is Leslie. If you haven't been here before, you've wandered across my little corner of the internet. Today, I thought we'd play a little bit with a silk screen and some chalk paste. But before I get started on this cute little sign, I need to apologize for not uh, showing up last week. It just was not my week. I could not bring myself to craft. It just wasn't in me last week. I had finished a large order and cleaned up and everything and was ready to go, but I just nothing felt right. None of my projects that are in progress or on the list felt like projects that I really wanted to do. And I thought, I think I'm suffering from a little bit of burnout. So I took a step back. But here we are, we're back again, and we're going to play with some chalk. So just let me move you guys down and let's get started. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's going to be a lovely 75 degrees today. I'm really looking forward to that. So, I will probably, after I am done here, head on outside. Let me see if I can adjust the camera just a little bit to get rid of that white spot. There we go. Just gonna clean this up a bit and allow me to grab this. And I'm just going to dry my board. So unfortunately, my dryer that was actually from my chalk couture days as one of their reps kind of died. But that's okay. There we go. That is now nice and dry, and we can carry on. Oops. There we go. So we're just going to peel this off the back. And it says it is a reusable chalk screen. However, once again, I want to stress that it is a Temu screen. So I cannot state with confidence that it will be one that goes forever like the chalk couture ones if you take care of them. But we'll never know if we don't try. I can tell you all, though, that it already came with a tear in it. And I put some tape over the tear just so chalk wouldn't get through. I can also tell you that it definitely is not it's as soft and pliable as a chalk couture stencil. It feels more like a stiff paper, which is kind of strange, but we will persevere and see what happens. And what appears to be happening is that it doesn't want to stick the best. And I could end up with chalk bleed, unfortunately. But, I can wash it off if it doesn't work out. I just really want it to work out. So let's get started. I am using some bumblebee. I am using some sunny side. And as always, to help balance things, I will use some white. Now, I am out of Chocateur white. And to be honest, guys, I don't want to pay the border prices right now to get some more. So I ordered some white off of Amazon, and I'm going to see how it does. Now, some people have asked me when they saw this, was it big enough? And the answer is yes. I don't do an abundance of super large signs unless it's like Christmas, and then I get a few orders for them. So one this size gives me a chance to use it up before it dries up. And this one is by Jajadu. And like I said, it came from from Amazon on the internet. So here we go. Oh yeah, I can feel it's not sticking down, like you can tell. You can feel it when you're putting the chalk on. So my guess is there is going to be some bleed through it. Now, I'm not sure. I would have to do a little bit of research if we can maybe put some removable stencil paste or some removable spray onto it that's used for stencils, just to see if we could use it that way. I don't know. So there is our first section down, and this will tell us if this is going to work. Let's lift. Actually, I'm quite shocked. We only have a little bit of bleed right there. I can live with that. I really, really can. So now we're going to lay it down, and I see a spot right there where it didn't want to go through. And I just want to make sure to get it through. There are spots, okay, I'll show you after, where no matter how hard I am pushing, it is not going through. So keep that in mind when doing this. Now, I will get the white on down here. If you guys want to test out chalk for the first time, I would suggest maybe getting your stencil, your silk screen off of Amazon rather than Temu. But hey, I'd rather learn and spend the money to see if something is going to work for us than have you guys spend your money and discover that it doesn't, or be so frustrated that you decide this isn't for you when really it very, very easily could be if you had a better product, right? And then if you want what I consider the best product, in case you can't tell, you want to check out Chocateur. Even with their border crossing prices, if I didn't have so many here already, I would sign up again because the quality of their product was awesome. Okay, so these two that I just added, the light pink is peony, and the darker one is raspberry sorbet. So let us grab another squeegee and let's go for it. Yeah, I can feel this one doing the same thing. I added more chalk this time, though. More, more of the paste in the hopes that in the end it will have all gone through. So, oh yeah, that turned out much better. Much, much better. This stuff, remember not to put back in your jar because you'll contaminate your paste. So here we go. We will wash that up after. To wash it, I take it to the sink. I use a sponge and I just clean it up really nice. And there we go, guys. Nice and simple and quick and fun to hang by my slushy ice cream. And I guess I'll put some fresh fruit out too. This will be fun. Now, I'm going to show you a little something here. I've lost a piece of paint off of my frame, and all I am going to do to fix it is use a little bit of chalk paste. Just give me 1 second to grab a paintbrush. So the noise you are hearing is the new 3D printer that has come into the mix. It's doing its first, um, actually, no, I am wrong. It's doing its second print. The first one went really, really well. I was very impressed with it. And it is the Anycubic Cobra X. And it does, um, it is a bed slinger like the A1. In fact, they look very similar and work along the same lines. However, it feeds the filament differently. So you're going to get less waste, which is really, really nice. And we will test that theory after I do a couple of more prints and get comfortable with it. Um, and we will see what happens. But there we go, guys. I've just placed some white chalk paste on my frame. I'm just going to take my finger, smooth it out. There we go. And that will disguise where the paint is starting to come off because this is an older frame. But that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little project. Um, I will be spending a lot of time in the orchard this week, so I'm not sure if I will be back specifically on Friday, but I will post a second video this week at some point. When summer hits, everything just kind of goes the way it goes in my home because of the orchard. It is what it is, guys. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you get to do something that you love. And I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye.